की तार जुड़ गई है और उनकी शक्तियों से मैं हर कार्य सफलतापूर्वक कर रही हूँ, अपना सौभाग्य बना रही हूँ। शुद्धता और शक्ति का तेरे ताज सिर पर है, साथ है परमित्र प्रभु का हाथ तुझ पर है, हाथ तुझ पर है। निज भाग्य पर कर मेहरबानी नित्य ही अपनी, हे आत्मन। ऐसा न हो कि काल कोई खेल ऐसा खेल ले, तेरी प्रजा तुझसे बगावत फिर नया कोई छेड़ दे, फिर नया कोई छेड़ दे। पहरा लगा रख सावधानी चित्त पर अपनी, हे आत्मन। अंतर की निगरानी तू कर अपनी, राजन तनिक तू राजधानी देख ले अपनी, हो योग युक्त कर दे काया रोग मुक्त अपनी, राजन तनिक तू राजधानी देख ले अपनी, हे आत्मन, हे आत्मन, हे आत्मन।
Om Shanti and good morning everyone. And we've now entered into a new month. It's the month of November, almost the end of this year. And it just feels like this year began and now it's coming to an end. So as we know, time is really flying. And that's why Baba keeps reminding us again and again, is our stage also on par with time? Is our stage also that of a flying stage? Because we are the ones, we are creators, we are even creators of time. So we invoke the time and we don't fall behind time, but we are really the ones who need to be ahead of time. So this Murli that Baba has spoken with, is going to share with us today, is on the importance of time and how our state should be that of a self-sovereign. And Baba has shared really good points on what we need to keep in our awareness, what we need to practice in order to become masters of the self, and in order to serve those who are in dire need of what we receive from Baba, the virtues we receive from Baba. In this Murli, Baba has highlighted on an earthquake which happened in Gujarat in the year of 2001. And Baba spoke about how that earthquake was a sudden change and a sudden scene, and that caused a lot of damage. But of course, even from then onwards, we have seen a lot of these sudden scenes emerge. So again, keeping our stage very, very stable becoming that self-sovereigns is a very beautiful reminder that Baba gives us in today's Murli. So we'll go ahead and we'll listen to Baba's elevated versions, which were originally spoken on February 4th, 2001. And the title of this Murli is, According to the Time, Become a Self-Sovereign and Use all the spiritual facilities with a fast speed in an unlimited way. So when Baba talks about spiritual facilities, it is our virtues, it is the power of yoga, it is our spiritual love and cooperation that we extend with that we share with each other. So Baba is telling us to use these facilities so that they can be used at the right time and serve those who are in deep need of what we as Baba's children hold within us. So today, Bab Dada is seeing the gathering of his self-sovereign children all over the world. Each one is seen as one who has a right to self-sovereignty, one who is wearing the crown of the light of purity, as the one who has applied a tilak of the awareness of all rights and is seated on the immortal throne in the center of the forehead. So Baba looks at the crown of purity, the tilak of self-sovereign, of the awareness of being a self-sovereign, the one with all rights, and looking at the throne, looking at where we souls are seated in this body. So to the extent that you experience all rights to self-sovereignty at this time, accordingly, you will claim all rights to self-sovereignty, to sovereignty of the world in the future. Who am I and what is my future? Through your stage of self-sovereignty at this time, each of you can see this for yourself. Bap Dada was seeing the constant stage of self-sovereignty of each child. As you perform each action, as you perform a lokik or an alokik task, for how long and to what percentage do you constantly experience the intoxication of being one who has all rights to self-sovereignty? Many children remember the awareness of their self-sovereignty in their thoughts. I am a soul who has all rights. One thing is to think in your thoughts, to refresh your awareness again and again. I am this. The other is to experience yourself in a form of having all rights and to rule over the senses, the workers, the mind, the intellect, the sanskaras. So, which are your cooperative companions and have the authority to make them work. So here Baba is reminding us, one thing is, yes, we keep it in our awareness that I am a soul. We might keep repeating that again and again. But Baba says that is just a thought. When can that thought become an experience? When we are holding on to that thought, when we are sustaining those thoughts, that's when it will change into a feeling and it will become an experience for us. So Baba says that it's not only just about thinking, but it is to experience being the ruler, which means when I ask my mind to put a full stop on wasteful thoughts, does it do that? Does it instantly listen to me? So Baba says, make your mind, intellect, sanskaras your cooperative companions and have the authority to make them work, just as of you children experience, just as all of you children experience at every moment that Bap Dada is making you move along according to Srimad. And so all of you do move along according to Srimad. The one who makes everyone move is making you move, and you who move are moving along. So Baba is reminding that you're not alone in this spiritual path. He is there, and he is your backbone, the support, the current Karavanar, and is making it happen. So in this way, O self-sovereign souls, are your senses, that is, your workers, your mind, intellect, and sanskars, your cooperative companions working under your orders? Are they working under your orders? All of them. Baba is not only talking about one sense organs, but all physical sense organs, subtle senses, the mind, intellect, sanskars, are all of them under your control. One or two senses are not showing any mischievous games, are they? And so when it comes to mischief, Baba always reminds us about the eyes, which can be deceived, which can be the one who can become mischievous. So is your kingdom functioning accurately with love and law? Instead of love and order, is it functioning accurately with love and law? So what Baba is telling us here is, yes, there should be law and order, but along with law and order, is there also love? When we are working under somebody, if they're all the time just giving us instructions, do this, but they don't take a moment to express the appreciation of what we are doing or any form of gratitude. So how would we feel? Like we're just doing something, but there's no appreciation, no feedback coming in, just instructions. So that's why Baba says it's not just law, but it has to be love. You talk lovingly to your mind, intellect, sense organs. You give them feedback. You share with them as if they are your friends. So make them may have a relationship with these sense organs. That's why Baba always says have a court with them, which means really it's a discussion with all these sense organs so that they can work under you, but also experience the love from you. So is it functioning well? What do you think? Is it functioning well, or there are sometimes some arguments? Since you say, my hands, my sanskaras, my intellect, my mind, do you therefore have all rights over that which is yours? So when we say mine, which means really something which belongs to me, and Baba is asking, so yes, if this belongs to you, do you have a right over it? Or is it that sometimes that which is yours has a right over you, and sometimes you have a right over that which is yours? According to the time, O self-sovereign souls, now constantly and easily be seated on your immortal throne. So stay seated, be stable, don't fluctuate. Yes, let the seat not be unsteady, but very stable. So only then can you enable other souls to receive the right to liberation in life and liberation from the Father quickly. The call of time is now very fast and unlimited. What you just saw and heard was a small rehearsal. So this Murli was spoken in the month of February, and in the month of January of that year of 2001, it was on January 26th, the Republic Day, there was a huge earthquake in Gujarat. So Baba's referring to that. So you saw the unlimited plan at once, did you not? The crying out is unlimited. Those dying is unlimited. Along with those dying, even those who are still alive are dying in distress. So after 2001, we've seen many more scenes where suddenly. So Baba's just reminding us of that. So what is the duty of you self-sovereign souls at such a time? Check this, for instance, for physical situations. They show you what to do at the time of an earthquake, what to do when there are storms, what to do when there is a fire. As we are all very well versed with fire drills, especially at our workplaces or in public places. So they show us how we need to evacuate, how we need to go to a safe space. So in the same way are all the many facilities that you elevated souls have, all the powers, power of yoga, the magnet of love, ready for such a time? Do you have all the powers? If someone wants the power of peace and you give him some other power, would he be content? For instance, if someone wants water and you give him 36 varieties of food, would he be content? Right? So what Baba is reminding us is what the souls need is what we should give them. There are many times souls will come to you and they don't have the capacity to listen. And if we spend an hour or so talking to them, advising them, but they don't have that capacity to listen something and imbibe, all they want to do is they want to be heard. So at that time, Baba says that, okay, let them share and you maintain your silence. You empower them with your pure, powerful vibrations. So therefore, become ever ready, not just in becoming bodiless. You are to become that anyway. However, are you ever ready with all the facilities you have attained through self-sovereignty? And those you have received as an inheritance from God. So the power we receive, the happiness we receive, peace we receive, are we ready with these spiritual facilities, ready to donate them to others? It isn't as you hear in the news that they can only use the machinery that they want at that time after it comes from abroad, is it? That means that the facilities were not ever ready, were they? Now, even this year, we saw the whole country needed oxygen concentrators. We were lacking oxygen concentrators. So the facilities were not there at the time of need. So that caused so many lives to be lost because of the absence of those facilities. So Baba again is reminding us about the spiritual aspect of this. Are you ready with your spiritual facilities so that when souls are there and in that dire need, are you there to help them? That you weren't able to use all the facilities at the time of need. So much damage was caused. Therefore, O world benefactors, O world transformer souls, are all of your facilities, or are all your facilities ever ready? Are all your powers under your orders? As soon as you give an order, that is, as soon as you have the thought to order your decision-making power, then in less than a second, the decision-making power is present. The self-sovereign with all rights is present, which means the moment you make a decision, all your sense organs are working as per the decision. None of them is playing any mischief. So that's the sign of a self-sovereign with all rights. Is everything in such order? Or does it take a minute to bring this within yourself? And that is only then that you are able to give to others. What would happen if you are unable to give others and what they want at that time? All the children have these thoughts in their heart. What is going to happen in the future? What do we have to do? Plenty will happen. You were told that this is just a rehearsal. This is just the small bell for the preparation of 6 months. The big bell hasn't rung yet. So Baba says such things will happen. Some will be small upheavals, some will be big upheavals. So Baba is referring to them to as bells, which is there to really awaken, not just awaken us, but also awaken the world around. So will you be afraid? Will you be a little afraid? No. What form has been portrayed of souls who are embodiments of power? The Shakti form includes the form of the Pandavas as well as the Shaktis. Some Shaktis have 4 arms, some have 6 arms, some have 8 arms, and some have 16 arms. They are not shown to be ordinary. So Baba is saying they are shown with multiple arms. So what are those arms? They are the symbol of all powers. Therefore, make all the powers you have attained from the Almighty authority emerge. Don't think that they will emerge when the time comes, but think that they will emerge when the time comes, but use all the different powers throughout the day and then just see. So it's not about, like we're always told that you need to learn how to swim so that when suddenly if you're thrown into a deep river, for instance, you're able to save yourself. So these powers are to be used on a daily basis. They should be in the emerged form, and we shouldn't feel that when a challenging situation will come, that's the time when it should emerge. But no, we have to use it every day. And then, of course, it will become available to us very easily at the time when something very big or challenging comes in front of us. So to what extent do you bring into your activity the first practice of all, that of self-sovereignty? Not that I am a soul, a master anyway, but the master, and issue an order and check whether every sense is working under the love and law of you, the king. If you give the order to become Manmanabhav and the mind goes towards negative and wasteful thoughts, then is this love and law? Baba says you asking your sense organs or your mind to work in a certain way, it's doing something completely opposite. Then is that a relationship where that's love and there's also law? You give the order to become an embodiment of sweetness, but because of problems and adverse situations, there is not the great form of love, but a subtle force or irritation. Then is this in order? So is this in order, which means if I have to become an embodiment of sweetness, then there shouldn't be any trace of anger, a subtle trace in the form of irritation as well. So when you say something you to your sense organs, Baba saying you should immediately become an embodiment of that. So you give the order to be humble, but according to the atmosphere, you ask yourself, for how long must I continue to be suppressed? I must show something. Do I have to remain suppressed? Do I have to die? Is it I who has to change? Then is this love and order? Right? So these are more like cries of distress which happen within. And then when on an external level, we may not react, but on an internal level, there are reactions happening, there are emotions dwelling. We're trying to suppress them, but we know suppression is not the way to go about. It's really about having the power of tolerance and not even letting those emotions stay within. So when Baba says, when you are holding on to these emotions, then how with these emotions are you going to be a master? Right? The master is the one who is strong-willed and has clear directions to give to its workers. So then Baba says, this is why before you have mercy for the world or for sorrowful souls who are crying out, have mercy on yourself. Look after your right, which means first, do your internal checking. Am I happy? Is everything within my kingdom okay? When that's okay, then we are in a position where we can help and serve other souls. As you progress further, you will have to carry out a lot of work of giving sakash, of giving vibrations, and of creating an atmosphere with your thoughts. You were told earlier that up to now, whoever is an instrument for whatever service you are doing, that is very well and will continue to do so. However, now according to the time, there is a need for fast and unlimited service. Therefore, now first of all, check every day. To what extent do I have self-sovereignty? The soul is the master who makes the senses work. Be an embodiment of this awareness. I, the master, am making these cooperative companions do everything. When you have the intoxication of that form of yours, then all the senses will automatically say, yes, my Lord, present, my Lord, in front of you. So what Baba's really reminding us is to hold on to our awareness of being a self-sovereign and of that being the one who has self-respect. Yes, if I remind myself that, yes, I am the master, right? Baba says that those who really have high titles, they remain in the intoxication of those high titles. So when Baba's giving you such a high title of being master, self-sovereign, future sovereigns of the world, so remain in that awareness and be intoxicated with what Baba is telling us. And then you see the sense organs will also start working automatically. You don't have to make effort. Today, finish all the waste thoughts. Today, finish all sanskaras. Today, make emerge the decision-making power. So Baba says, when you are self-sovereigns, then your power to make wise decisions, accurate decisions based on the circumstances, the souls involved, that power will be emerged. Yes, so emerge that power and use it. And all the sense organs, the mind, intellect, sanskaras will do whatever you want at once. You now say, Baba, as yet I haven't done as much as I wish to do. Then you will say, I have easily been able to do that which I wanted. Yes, so when we started off with our Brahmin journey, many of us had struggles with waking up in the morning, and we would definitely tell Baba as an honest sharing that, yes, this is something that really needs effort from our end. And now as we go further, it becomes easy and very natural to wake up early and remember Baba. So Baba is just reminding us that those things which we may feel as a challenge in front of us right now, eventually they will become very easy. Therefore, do you understand what you have to do? Use the results of your right practically. Order your sanskaras. What do your sanskaras order you? Or why do your sanskaras order you? Why don't your sanskaras finish? Your sanskaras are bound to your orders. Bring about the authority of being the master. So there is a very, very, very great need to serve others. This is nothing. Very delicate times are yet to come. At such a time, you will become angels. With your flying stage, you will go around and give those who want peace, those who want happiness, those who want contentment. So you will give them what they are wishing for from deep in their hearts. So you will go around in your angelic form and give sakash, and they will experience it. Just as now they experienced receiving water and their thirst was quenched. So Baba is talking about the earthquake where there was a lot of rescue work and relief and aid provided, food provided, water provided. So they received food tents, they received support. So at that time, they would experience receiving peace from angels, receiving power and receiving happiness. So in this way, the vehicle of your subtle body, which is your final stage, your powerful stage, will become your final vehicle. Then going around in all directions, you will give everyone powers. You will give them facilities. Does this form of yours come in front of you? Let it emerge. So many angels are touring around. They are giving sakash. Only then can it be said, like you sing in one of the songs, the Shaktis have come. The Almighty authority will automatically be revealed through the Shaktis. Did you hear this? And so Baba says when we become embodiments of all powers, we become the Shaktis, what Baba always tells us to be. Then Baba says, Baba will automatically be revealed through us. And it will feel like there are angels touring around, giving sakash to everyone. According to the time, whatever you have done and whatever has happened is the best of all. Now in future, something even better is to happen. Acha, you were not afraid, were you? You weren't afraid on hearing and seeing this news, were you? This is nothing. You have everything and this is nothing. However, they are your brothers and sisters, and it is therefore good to serve them. Now, self-sovereigns, remain seated on your immortal throne. So the way I can serve this world is by first being seated on my stage of self-respect, on my immortal throne. So don't fluctuate. Then even the government will have visions. These are the ones. These are the ones. Don't get off the throne. Don't let go of your rights. Use your rights all the time. Only on yourself. Don't use your rights on others. Yes, so if you want to control your thoughts. Don't try to control someone else's thoughts and the way they behave and so on and so forth. Right? So Baba says, these are your self-sovereign rights. So be stable in your stage of being a self-sovereign and become the powerful one, the one who is able to control everything in their own internal kingdom. So many new children have also come. There has to be growth. Those who have come here for the first time in the cycle, raise your hand. You have done well. You were courageous and came, and you have thereby reached here. Those who remained there were sitting there and nothing happened. Courage is very essential. So for many souls coming to Madhuban, yeah, it's really a courageous act for them because the family might object. So many other obstacles could come in the way. But many souls with the power of courage, with a firm determination to meet Baba, they come. And because of that, they receive the attainment. So when you have courage in any task, then understand that you will have success. Right? So courage is a stepping stone towards success. When you lack courage, then you will lack success. Therefore, have courage and be fearless. Don't be fearful of what is happening. Someone is dying and you are becoming afraid. Remain fearless. It is good to give them the cooperation of peace. So if we are afraid, what kind of vibrations are we giving out to others who are really in that deep need of peace? And if we are itself afraid, what can we offer the other soul? So that's why Baba says, give that soul cooperation with feelings of mercy, which means emerge the power within you, emerge the virtue of peace and donate that to the soul. Don't become afraid. Fear is the greatest evil spirit of all. Other evil spirits can be removed, but it is very difficult to remove the evil spirit of fear, because fear is a result of attachment, and attachment is a deep-rooted vice which is there, which is a result of body consciousness, right? So when there is attachment, there's always a fear of losing the thing you're attached to. And then Baba says, there can be fear of anything. Not only fear of dying, there can be fear of many things. The easy way to become fearless for all the many types of fears, even the fear of your own weakness, is constantly to have a clean and honest heart. Baba says even our own weaknesses can sometimes make us afraid. Right? We worry about how we're going to let go of this, how are we going to overcome this. But Baba has given a very easy yukti. Just share everything with Baba. Be very honest with Baba about whatever's going on in your heart. And then Baba says, then there will never be any fear. There is definitely something merged in your heart that causes fear. You know, when we are holding on to something very deeply within, and the moments we share with somebody, then all of a sudden there's a sense of relief, like something has really come out of me and it's making me feel much lighter. That's why Baba says any such sanskaras which are deep rooted within, everything share with Baba so that you experience the lightness. And definitely you will receive help from Baba to overcome them. So when you have a clear heart or clean heart and an honest heart, then the Lord is pleased and everyone else is pleased. Acha. So to the new children who have come here, congratulations for having attained your godly fortune in this new birth. Acha, many children have come from abroad. Those from abroad, raise your hands. So there were around 700 double foreigners, and Baba welcomes them. And Baba's now talking to the group of Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. So those from Maharashtra, raise your hands. So there were 400,000 of them. So 4 million, fourfold multi-million congratulations to the 44,000. You have done well. Every group has a specialty of their own service. Because you even do service, before you even do service, you receive the golden chance to come close to the family. You do receive this chance, do you not? Otherwise, who would ask whether it is Maharashtra or Andhra? Right? All the groups are serving, but really it's the chance to come close when you are in Madhuban, when you're serving for thousands and thousands of souls. So Baba says, by taking this special chance for service, you come in front of the family. And when Baba says in front of the family means you come in front of dadis and dadas. And you also experience happiness. Why do you experience happiness? What is the reason for this? How many do you serve at your centers? At the most, you serve about 50 to 100. However, when you serve here, you serve thousands. And in return for serving thousands, you receive blessings from everyone. You have done very good service. You have, again, Baba says, done very good service. Blessings emerge from everyone. Those blessings give you happiness at the present time. And secondly, they are also accumulated. So there is double benefit. Means first you get is an instant fruit of service, which means that moment itself, you're happy, there's happiness, and plus you're earning an income for the future, for your future births. So those who served receive the fruit of that service in the form of happiness and also accumulated in their account. Therefore, there is double benefit. The majority of zones have now learned everything very well. You have developed the practice. So well done. And Baba's giving congratulations. Then Baba's talking to a group of Kumaris, 100 of them. And Baba says, you are all surrendered anyway. However, you are firmly stamped with surrender. This stamp of almighty authority can be erased. This is firm, is it not? Is it firm? Are you sure? Those who think that this is very, very firm, promise, wave your hand. So Baba is asking about them, about their firm commitment towards this spiritual life. So is it firm? Is it Maharashtra? They will show some greatness. Very good. And Baba gives them multi-million fold congratulations and greetings. And then Baba gives them a best message and says, now in a second, become angels and go and spread sakash of peace, love, power, contentment through your flying stage to wherever the earthquake took place. Go and tour there and come back in a second. All of you go and tour there and come back. Acha. So wherever Baba says there is an upheaval, see yourself as an angel, travel to that place, give a lot of sakash, a lot of vibrations to the soul there. And Baba says it can be done very quickly. It's a matter of second. So to all the self-sovereign children in this land and abroad who are present in their angelic form, to those who constantly make their physical and subtle cooperative workers, their cooperative companions, work with love and law, to those who constantly keep the spiritual facilities attained from the Father ever ready, to I, the soul, who as a king experiences all the rights of the kingdom, to souls who are embodiments of power, who with their flying stage continue to give sakash everywhere through their angelic form, who are world benefactors, world transformers, the ones who have clear and honest heart, they remain fearless. To those who experience themselves to be in an incorporeal stage, sitting on the immortal throne, Baptada's love, remembrance, and namaste. So now Baba is asking the daddies about, are you happy? Are you all happy? Are you not? That we have the daddies in front of us. So Baba says, those who are in front, you're easily able to see them. Right? For others, Baba has to turn around, but the daddies are sitting right in the front. So Baba says, the ones who are sitting in the front, you automatically, the vision goes on them. And then Baba's talking to Jagdish Pai that he's not only surrendered the soul, but also the body. And so all you instrument souls have surrendered everything to Baba. And Baba's seeing that the Maharathis are now seeing the Maharathis, everyone is receiving power. You know, they see how the Maharathis go through their own challenges or their own karmic accounts, but they so beautifully come out of it that it inspires everyone. And then at the very end, Baba talks about he being the one who is a great entertainer, right? So Baba reminds us this drama is entertaining, and even Baba's role is very entertaining. So Baba says, you are moving along and we are even cleverer than Baba. Baba says this one line that who is more powerful? Is it the children or Baba? And then Baba says that you have made me bound to you. So because of that, you are more powerful. Baba says over here, the one who binds others are powerful. So you are the ones who made me bound by your love. And so I'm here in front of you all. And your Baba says, one who became tied simply showed you the method that if you tie him in this way, he will become bound. So then now Baba is talking about giving drishti to others, to all the souls who are there. And we reach towards the end of the Murli. So Om Shanti. So let's take a minute to reflect on what Baba shared, and then we can share amongst ourselves. Om Shanti. So would any one of you like to share some of the points from the Murli that touched your heart and that you would like to practice for this new month of November?
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Very beautiful Murli. And Baba says, just as in a team, suppose you're a leader and you need 100% success. If you want to be very 100% success and your work has to be done well, you have to keep your subordinates in very good terms. So this, in the same way, we need to keep all our sense organs as they are all under our control. So you need to keep all your sense organs very well. You need to be very loveful and lawful a bit with them. You need to keep appreciating for each and every work they do then and there. That is what is my takeaway point. Om Shanti.
It's actually a beautiful point if you just reflect on it. The body and the mind is constantly at work, even when we're sleeping. The organs of the body are functioning. We're still creating thoughts. So it's like, you know, this body is working nonstop, right? Yet so many of us would criticize the body and would criticize even the mind. Imagine someone's working overtime and yet being criticized. So we really need to look back and appreciate what we have, appreciate the organs of the body working nonstop for us, appreciate what the mind is providing, the intellect is doing for us. So it may not be the best, but definitely there's a lot of work to be done, but at the same time appreciating at least, you know, for being there, being there. And the more and more we talk lovingly, the more and more we are in that awareness of who we are, they will start to listen, and we will start to even follow the orders of the master. Anyone else would like to share? All right, so I'll just share a small experience, especially when it comes to honesty and clear heart. Just yesterday, we have a group of IT professionals, and we meet once in a week. And we always sustain each other, you know, through what we're practicing, because we're, of course, in the field of work, but also we're serving in the spirit, on the spiritual path. So we always come together and we self-sustain. And yesterday's topic was a beautiful one. It was on the challenges of Amrit Vela. So what the group was really talking about was that some of the challenges we faced during Amrit Vela and what we have done in order to overcome the challenges, and how can we actually make our Amrit Vela more powerful. And what the beauty of the conversation was, everyone was so honest with their sharing that you could really feel and learn so much from one another. And it really felt like when one person stepped up, when one soul stepped up with courage and shared something which is troubling, the other soul received the courage to step up and share something even they want to overcome. So it was just one person's pure, honest sharing was helping and giving courage to another soul to open up. And really the beauty of the conversation was that when we are honest, we even enjoy the presence of one another, right? We feel the honesty of one can invoke the honesty in another. So that's why Baba says that be honest with me. When you are honest with me, you will receive that courage automatically, and Baba will empower you in such a way that you will be able to overcome whatever challenges are there in front of you. So all the fears, everything, Baba's already taking it from us. He said, give it to me and I will handle it. But just be very clear, crystal clear with me. Yes, so if, especially for parents, if they know everything for their child, they definitely advise the child, they definitely help. But if something was not get told to them, then how would they even help? So it's the same thing here. Baba is our parent. Baba, if the more we share with Baba with honesty, definitely the help is to come. And there was one sharing where someone mentioned that that soul had a lot of problem waking up in the morning, and it sat in front of Baba and with an honest heart said, Baba, I need your help, I need your guidance, because I'm struggling in waking up in the morning. And the very next night, that soul had a dream where Baba came in the dream and Baba gave a lot of blessings to the soul. And that soul now is able to wake up consistently in the morning without any, without any stoppage in the middle. Sometimes you stop, it's continuous. Baba gave that soul that courage and power. So it was just some sharings we had and some things we learned from each other. And just wanted to share that. So if everyone has finished sharing, we can move ahead with the meditation.
Sister,
Yes.
I just want to ask, which are the other means to eradicate fear? Is it only a crystal clean heart, honest and crystal clean heart?
Yeah, honesty is basically the key. But also at the same time, the more and more I become soul conscious, automatically these layers of fear and all the other weaknesses which the soul holds, it automatically starts to go away. So that's why maintaining that soul conscious awareness, having the self-respect for yourself, for the self, right? So like the fear is coming from attachment. So even finding out what are the things that I'm attached to in my life that is leading to this fear, right? So when I understand, yes, okay, I am attached to this particular thing, then honestly telling Baba that this attachment is there with me, you guide me, right? And being in that stable in your throne, right? In your stable in your soul conscious state, that will definitely help.
Okay, I just asked you because during this pandemic time, we had the fear of this corona, no? That's why I asked you. Om Shanti. Nice. Thank you.
All right, so I think we can move towards meditation.
Yes, Neha Ben, we can move towards meditation.
Okay. So sit back and sit very comfortably. I, the soul, seated on my immortal throne, am the one who has all rights. My sense organs, mind, intellect, sanskars are my cooperative companions. I have the authority to make them work. The internal kingdom functions with love and law. I am the one who is full of all powers. All powers are under my orders. And are in the merged form. I have the decision-making power. And as soon as I decide, all the sense organs, my cooperative companions, follow that decision. I, the soul, am courageous. It is with this courage that I receive success. I, the soul, am fearless. Having a clean and honest heart with Baba. Baba is pleased with an honest heart and helps these fears to be removed. I, the soul, I now see myself in a body of light, in an angelic costume. And I see myself on top of the globe, as a world transformer, a world benefactor. I am giving peace to those who need peace. I am giving happiness, contentment to those who want contentment. I am giving Sakash to all the souls. And filling them up with peace, with power, with love. I now come back to this physical body, maintaining this powerful awareness that I am a self-sovereign. And I use my spiritual facilities to help others. They are immersed in me, am an embodiment of these powers. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sneha for conducting such a beautiful Murli. Thank
Om
you, all
Shanti.
of you. See you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a beautiful day.
Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone.